morning, students. We'll start a new chapter, that is structure of atom. Structure of atom or atomic structure. Okay, in this chapter we'll discuss discovery of cathode, discovery of electrons, and discovery of neutrons, and discovery of protons. Okay, first we will discuss about discoveries. Discovery of electron by cathode ray. By cathode ray. And similarly we discuss about cathode ray. Another one is anode ray, and discovery of neutron. Okay, sorry, here we will discuss about discovery of proton. See, discovery of electron by cathode ray experiment. Another one, discovery of proton by anode ray. Another one, discovery of neutrons. After this we are going to study about J.J. Thomson and Rutherford model of an atom. J.J. Thomson and Rutherford model of the atoms means we will discuss about J.J. Thomson model of the atom and Rutherford atom model. Okay, next we are going to discuss about wave theory of radiation. Wave theory of radiation. Okay, wave theory of radiations. See, in wave theory of radiations we will discuss about some 7 important definitions, and we want to know that. Number 1, that is wavelength, that is denoted as lambda. I think we will discuss in further classes. Second one is frequency. Third one is velocity. Fourth one is wave number. Fifth one is amplitude. Sixth one is wave nature. Seventh one is particle nature. In these 5 are wavelength, frequency, velocity, wave number, amplitude are the terms. These 2 are dual nature. We know that the light will access both the wave and particles. Correct? No. Next we are going to discuss atomic spectra. In atomic spectra, we will discuss about three spectrums, that is emission spectrum, second one is absorption spectrum, third one is hydrogen spectrum. After this, we will discuss in this chapter, that is Bohr's model of hydrogen atom. Bohr's model of hydrogen atom. After that, we are going to discuss Heisenberg uncertainty principle. After this, we are going to study quantum mechanical model. After quantum mechanical model, we are going to discuss quantum number. In quantum numbers, there are 4 quantum numbers. In that, number 1, principal quantum number. Second one is azimuthal quantum number. Third one is magnetic quantum number. Fourth one is spin quantum number. After this, we are going to study orbital wave function and probability distribution and shapes of orbitals. Okay. Last but not least, rules for filling in atomic orbitals. Means, how can we fill the orbitals? We have some rules. In that, number 1, off bulb rule. Second one is Pauli exclusion principle. Third one, Un's rule. Last of this topic is electronic configuration. It will be end of this topic. Okay, chapter will be end. While discussing last topic of structure of atom is electronic configuration. When come to your syllabus, they have deleted the topics, that is discovery of electrons by cathode ray and discovery of protons by anode ray, discovery of neutrons and J.J. Thomson and Rutherford model of the atoms. They all will be deleted from your recent syllabus, but while we want to discuss the wave theory of radiations, we want to know some basic concepts of how we discuss the discovery of electrons by cathode ray, and discovery of proton by anode ray, and discovery of neutrons. We want to know the three topics to know the wave theory of radiations. Okay, next going to the chapter. First we are going to study, the topic is called discovery of electron. You see, we are going to study about first topic, discovery of electron by cathode rays. See, discovery of electrons by cathode ray was introduced or done experiments by two only names, that is William Crookes and J.J. Thomson. They both are do the experiment, but William Crookes suddenly he left that experiment and he done another experiments. Okay, then we will tell that discovery of electron by J.J. Thomson. Okay, in which year? In the year 1897. In 1897, if they ask in exam who discovered the electron, means J.J. Thomson 1897. But William Crookes was left the experiment in middle. For that only we never mentioned his name. Okay, well, come to discovery of electron experiment. You see, first we are going to study about discovery of electrons. We want to write the diagram. The diagram is nothing but, you see, first we are constructing. First we write constructions. What will the constructions will do? You see, first we take glass discharge tube. You see, we take glass discharge tube with this is glass discharge tube. Okay, we taken a glass discharge tube connected to a two terminals. We are connecting a two terminals, that is two terminals. We will talk that it is cathode. Another terminal we call as anode. We know the cathode it will be negative, cation is positive, cathode is negative, anode is positive, anion is negative. Please, you want to remember this talk. If you taking this, we know we are done the cathode and anode, correct? No, the different gases are kept under the pressure. You see, we are keeping different gases kept at low pressure, means gases kept at low pressure. Gas at low pressure. Then vacuum pump is maintained at gas pressure. We are maintaining, you see, this will be the maintaining, the vacuum will be pressure controlling. We are controlling the pressure to vacuum pressure, correct? No, next the two terminals as linked with a strong voltage, means high voltage. You see, when in this the cathode, it is anode. When the current is passed, the electrons from cathode to anode will be moving. How it will be moving? You see, this is the constructions we done. What we done. Now we are going to write the constructions. What we taken there first? What we taken? Construction. In this, first we taken what? Glass discharge tube, correct? No? Glass discharge tube. Second, what we taken? Connected to a two terminals. Connected to terminals, that is anode having positive charge, cathode having negative charge. Then what we make? Next we are done construction. Different gases are kept at low pressure, correct? No, different gases. You take any gases, neon, xenon, okay, any gases you kept, different gas is kept under low pressure, correct? No, under low pressure. Second, what we done? Gas pressure we occurred. Next, vacuum pump to maintain gas pressure. Vacuum, correct? No, vacuum pump to maintaining gas pressure. Then last we have taken I voltage. I voltage is maintained, correct? No, maintained. This is what we made the constructions, correct? No, now we are doing we want to how the J.J. Thomson made a experiment. This we is taken that constructions. Next is going to what he will do. Okay, he maintain the three conditions. You see, he maintain three conditions. That conditions are, you want to see the diagram. While seeing the diagram, you can understand that what he taken, the conditions. We are taking that conditions. Okay, first condition, while the pressure 1 atmosphere pressure, if we were taking that pressure 1 atm atmosphere pressure, no emissions, it does not show anything, it will be like a blank. While pressure at 1 atmosphere pressure, it maintain blank, no emissions. We will write no emissions. Next, while what we do, second, this is first condition. Second condition, what we'll make a 10 to the power of minus 2 atmosphere pressure will decreases little more. It is 10 to the power of minus 2 atmosphere pressure. Then it shows emissions. We show emission observed depends on which gas you will take. Okay, depending on gas taken. We know that voltage is 10,000 volts. We are taking 10,000. Now we are decreases 10 to the power of minus 2 atmosphere pressure. We increases the 10,000 volts. The emissions are occurring from cathode to anode. From cathode to anode will be emissions are occurring. While it decreases, again the third condition, what we will do, we will decreases little more, that is 10 to the power of minus 4 atmosphere pressure faint greenish spark were observed. If it decreases little more, what happens? This electron means the electrons are moving from cathode to anode. Means electron moving from cathode to anode while decreases 10 to the power of minus 2 will decreases little more. Then these electrons are stick to your cathode discharge tube. This discharge tubes will be fully covered. It will be, the electrons will be all the moved. While the frequently the electrons moves, we will take now we are taking the gas, for example neon. Then these gases will be attracted to this discharge tube frequently at 10 to the power of minus 2 atmosphere pressure. You can the temperatures will be 10,000 only, 10,000 volts. But the frequency is moving. No, then it shows these discharge tubes faint greenish sparks were observed. What we will observe? Faint greenish color means we will talk that greenish. While you see the board, while seeing a board, green color board, do you see? No, like that type of color will be observed. Okay. Last conclusion of this experiment: particles are moved from cathode to, correct, no? Cathode to anode. In this experiment we observe that the particles are moving. Means we are not told that particles is electrons. Okay, the particles are moving. We still is not identified. J.J. Thomson not identified. It is electron. It's moving. The particles are moving from cathode to anode. Then we conclude that the particles are negative. Particles are negatively charged. Negatively charged particles are moving from cathode to anode. The charged particles are electron. By this experiment, we discovered that by cathode ray experiment, we discovered that electrons. Okay. Next, we are going to discuss properties. We have discussed the constructions. We discussed conditions. Now we are going to discuss properties. Okay. While discussing, you want to look after this diagram. While seeing this diagram, we are going to discuss properties. Okay. I think you can visible now. Okay. Now we are going to study about properties. Properties of cathode rays. Okay. First property we are going to study about path. Path means the particles, or we know already we identify that it is electrons. Electrons moving straightly towards cathode to anode. We know that already we have studied in your previous classes or 9th or 10th, like charges will be repel, unlike charges will be attracted. You know, here the cathode is negative, anode is positive. Quite commonly that it will be attractions are occurring. The pathway means, you see, the path is the cathode rays travel in straight line. Correct? No? We are seeing that it is traveling in straight line. Next we are going to study about penetration. It will be penetrate. Correct? No? It is penetrating. If you kept here any metal or anything, it also will be penetrate. You are understanding here? If you kept here any metal, it will be penetrate. Okay? Next we are going to talk about penetration. The cathode ray or cathode rays penetrate through metal or foil. Foil is nothing but any coil. Okay, we have discussed two properties. Another one is third one is effect of electrical, means, you see, we are talking that effect of electrical field. Now first path penetrate, next electrical field. First we talk on the straight line. Second point penetration, we kept a metal here. What happened here? The metal is nothing but it will be penetrating. Correct? No. Second is effect of electrical field. While discussing this, you want to write this diagram once again. You please see. We know that this is discharge tube. Correct? No. This is it is cation. Okay, this is cation. Sorry, cathode. I am not talking. This is a cathode. This is a controlling vacuum pump. Correct? No. You see, we are passing the electric. Means we are passing the current in between here. This is negative. This is positive. Okay, what happened? Means here cathode, here anode. This is cathode rod. Okay, here the electrons. This is, we take a fluorescent screen. We are taking it is a screen. Okay, green color screen, I think you know that already. We are taking green color screen or we taken a fluorescent screen. We are taking fluorescent screen. You see, the electrons are moving. The electrons are coming. Correct? No? But you see, this is positive. Electrons are negative charges. It will be attracted towards this. Then the electrons rays towards the okay, electrons towards the positive plate. You understanding here? Cathode rays bend towards the, we will write in this, the cathode rays bends towards the cathode rays bends towards positive plate. Correct? Now these are electrons bending, means because it will be attracting. The electrons are negative charges. These are negative charges. Correct? No, electrons are negative. It will be attracting. The force, you see, it must be go like this. We have kept the charges here. Okay, but that time the electrons will be towards the positive plate. Okay, next we are going to discuss fourth property, that is ionizing capacity. Ionizing capacity, we already know that ions will be there, correct? No, cations and anions both will be there. Quite commonly the cathode rays ionizes gases, correct? No, ionize the gases. Next, components, we will talk the another property, that is components. You know that the components, before the electrons we will talk that it is a particle, correct? No, before finding the electrons we talk a particle, then cathode consisting of a component, that is particles. Cathode ray or cathode rays consist of particles, consisting of particles. Next property, eating the effect, okay, eating effect or effect of eating, okay, you can write any way. You see, while seeing the cathode ray consisting of fast moving of electrons, correct? No, while seeing this diagram you can see that fast moving electrons with high kinetic, with having a kinetic energy, we call the energy, that is kinetic energy, which struck on a material. If we struck on any material, it shows eating. This metal will shows eating. See, the electrons are penetrating towards the metal, thus metal will be show eating, correct? Do you understanding here? Then we will write cathode rays contains fast moving electrons, correct? No, fast moving electron with high kinetic energy, when struck or it I am not talking that it struck or penetrate, it can take anything, struck on a materials, it shows eating, effect or effect of eating. You understand the properties: path, penetration, effect of electrical field, and ionizing capacity, components, and eating effect. And last two is there. Last two, that is effect of magnetic field, okay, we know this. Now we are going to discuss about a property, that is a magnetical property. To know the magnetical property, we want to write another diagram to understand you. While writing in exam or anyway, it's not in your syllabus, but to know how the electrons are introduced, what is the properties, okay, for that purpose only I am doing these properties. Magnetical field, you see, for this again I am write the discharge tube. It is having a fluorescent screen, correct now? Quite commonly the electrons are moving here towards here, okay. This is I think I don't want to tell once again, it is vacuum. Now these electrons, you see the electrons are moving, correct? No, electrons are moving. We are kept, first we are discussing, we have kept a metal and we kept electrical charges. Now in between we are keeping magnetic. If we kept a magnetic, it deflect in the direction expected by an electrons. It will be deflect, means it going straight, no, it will be little deflect. Okay, the effect of magnetic field, it deflect in the direction expected by an electron. See, electron only, no, it will be deflected, it will be moving straight. When if you kept a magnetic, it will be little deflected. For that only it deflects in the directions. Okay. Last property of the cathode ray, that is production of X-rays. We are talking on the previous diagram, that is we are keeping the metal, correct? No, metal, it will be penetrating, correct? No. If we kept tungsten or molybdenum, it will be emits. You see, the electrons will be little absorbed here. For that only the metal will be heated. Now we are telling the metal is taken that the metal means the electrons are penetrating to the metal, that will be absorb some electrons, that electrons will be give the heat, that electrons will be emitting, it will be emits, no, that emits X-ray. That emission is nothing but X-rays. You see, production of X-rays, how it will product productions, the emits X-rays in the case of metal. Which metals? That is tungsten and molybdenum. If we kept only the tungsten and molybdenum, it emits the X-rays. You are understanding? This ends the property of cathode ray. Next we are going to study about anode ray. Next we are studying about anode rays. Anode rays are Canal rays. Anode rays are Canal rays. The diagram will be it will be similar, but little changes will be occurring. Please, you see the little changes. Before changes, we want to tell that anode rays or Canal rays was introduced by Goldstein. Okay. What he will take is taken that glass discharge tube, correct? No, glass discharge tube is taken two terminals, that is one is cathode, is connected to high voltage, it is anode terminal. Okay, you see, we have forgotten that vacuum pressure controller, okay. You see, the electrons are moving from what we study in cathode rays, the electrons moving from cathode to anode, correct? No, While in the anode ray experiment, what he made, some small holes, that holes, what happens, yeah, the electrons are moving, correct, no? Electrons are moving. In the anode rays, in the cathode, it makes a small holes. That holes will be kept some electrons, correct, no? That electrons will move oppositely. You see, not talking about electrons, we talk about particles. The particles moving from cathode to anode, that is cathode ray. In anode ray, some holes, that will be observed, that will be reversely, it will be flow, reverse directions. Okay, I don't want to explain that constructions, correct, no? What we take in the constructions, a glass discharge tube connected to a two terminals, anode, discharge tube, one is anode, another is cathode, correct, no? And different gas is kept under the low pressure, vacuum pump to maintain gas pressure, high voltage is maintained. Same constructions, only one, that is in cathode some holes are present. In that holes, what happen, the anode ray travels in straight line, they contain the positive charges, it will be positive charges. When come to here, it will be negative charges. You see the holes, what happens when you pass a current to this, that it will be fletch, means some holes will be gives positive towards the cathode, some negative towards the anode. You understand here? Okay, now we are going to talk about properties straightly, because we know the constructions, correct, no? Constructions, and here no conditions are applied. Similarly, same conditions, nothing is there, conditions also same. We taken that 1 atmosphere pressure, no emissions are occurring, and we taken second condition 10 to the power of minus 2 atmosphere pressure, emissions are occurring towards the anode and also a cathode. Here please, you want to please remember, it will be shows towards the anode, towards the cathode, both. Okay, particles are moving. Then last point, the greenish, similarly what we take the gas, based on that gas shows the color. Next we are going to study about properties of anode rays. Properties of anode rays. Okay, properties of anode rays. Properties of anode rays. I think you can visible now the diagram. Yeah, the properties, the first property, what will tell, the anode rays travels in straight line, correct, no? Anode rays travels in straight line. Anode rays travels in straight lines, correct, now? Straight lines, straight line. They are containing positive charge particles. They are containing, you see, the positive charge particles. When come to cathode, it does not show any positive charge particles, correct, no? Yeah, will be here also attracting, here also will be attracting. For that purpose only, we are seeing that they contain positive charges on particles. Positive charge on particles. Okay, then we are going to talk about electrical and mechanical. Quite commonly they will be deflect, they get deflected in electrical and mechanical field. Okay, they contain, another one is they contain particle charges, particle charge or charges positive. The particles are positive, the components are particles only. Okay, next property, they depends on the nature of gases, which gas you take. Similarly same to the cathode ray also. Okay, it's completed the anode rays. Next, discovery of the neutron. We discover that protons and electrons, this positive charge is nothing but protons. Okay, next, discovery of neutrons. Discovery of neutrons was discovered by Chadwick in the year 1932. What taken? He taken a beryllium. We know that beryllium is nothing but atomic number 4, atomic mass is 9. Atomic number 4, atomic mass is 9. It reacts with alpha particles. So what is this alpha particles? Alpha particles is nothing but having same atomic number, same mass number, atomic number. If it reacts, you see beryllium and helium, if reacts, 4 plus 2, how much? 6, correct? No? 4 plus 2, how much we got? 6. 6 carbon atomic number, correct? No? We are reacting the alpha particles with beryllium, it gives the carbon atomic number, the carbon, then atomic mass of the carbon is 12. It gives the another one, one is neutrons. You see, this is one, means it giving almost equal masses, means found in every atom also, For example, if you see the beryllium atomic number must be 4, its mass must be 8, but having another one, the one is nothing but a neutrons. Getting one is neutrons. You understanding here? Now we are going to neutrons definition. Neutrons is subatoms. Subatoms are subatomic particles. Similarly, the protons and electrons also are the subatomic particles. Found in every atom. In every atom, it must be one only, no? It must be a zero also. I will write that charges. Okay, after the completion of definition. Okay. The neutrons is a subatomic particles found in every atom with no charges. You see, that only I told that here, no charges. Some particles having charges. Okay, some particles are no charges. And mass, it's only mass, no? I'm talking here one, it is atomic mass of beryllium. Mass almost equal to hydrogen. Why we are taking hydrogen? We are taking hydrogen. Hydrogen is atomic number 1. Atomic mass is 1.99 some change. Okay, for that only we are taking. It is approximately or almost equal to hydrogen atom. I told that the charges will be 1 or 0. Okay, approximately, you see. That is almost equal. I told that. Now we are going to talk about charges. What will the charges will be occur? Okay. See, when you talk charges of neutron, the relative charge is 0. We know that, correct? No, 0. Absolute charge also will be 0. When come to talk the mass in kgs is nearly 1.67 into 10 to the power of minus 27. If you talk that mass, okay, of hydrogen, it is also approximately 1.9. For that only we are telling equal to the hydrogen atom, mass almost equal to the hydrogen atom. Okay, when mass in the unit AMU, it gives 1.008. You see, it's nearly to hydrogen atom. Okay, next class we are going to study that wave theory, because the Thomson, we already know that Rutherford model it does not in your syllabus. Next class we are going to talk about straightly towards wave theory of radiations. Okay.